This is just a quick video to show you how to adjust the parameters, change the colors on moving averages on the ChartVU window in tymoraPRO. So here we have the control bar. Let's just bring up a new chart. For this chart, we'll use the spiders, SPY. Okay, now we have a chart of these spiders. So here we actually see we have some moving averages here already. So let's click the indicator pane. That's the IND button over here for the indicator pane. And we're going to find SMAs. And when we click here, we see the hint, plot up to 3 SMAs. Let's right click. We get this window, the SMA Parameters. So here we see SMAs, plot up to 3 simple moving averages, indicator. Parameters is a price to use, and then up to 3, one for each moving average. You have the length of the first one, the weight, and then the color. And here we have some examples. So in the setup we see, let's go through this. We see the C. So it's basically using the close of each bar. The first one is 200, so that's a 200-day or a bar moving average. The number 2 means it's a line weight of 2. And the third parameter is just the color that you want for that particular moving average. In this case, it's blue with a 75 opacity rating, and that can be from 0 to 100. So that's why you see these 3 moving averages. One is darker than the other, 200 being the darkest down here, then slightly lighter, so this is the 150, and then the lightest blue moving average is the 50-day. Let me remove these acceleration bands to make things a little clearer. Let me make the chart bigger as well here. I'm using this little up-down component here just to adjust the distance between the windows. Okay. So now, let's say we want to, instead of using the simple moving averages, we want to use exponential moving averages. Let's take off the SMAs and pick XMAs instead here at the bottom. So here we have it's showing custom indicator, oops, at the bottom. Let's get back there. You also see it shows the parameters down below here at the bottom of the window. So here we're actually using the open, high, low, close, and then a 5, 8, and a 34. And you notice that 34 exponential moving average is much thicker than the other 2. That's because it has a weighting of 3 as opposed to 1, which we'll see over here. Now, as a default, the way these are programmed, and these are, again, they're custom indicators, so if you really wanted to get down and tweak, you could actually edit the source code and create your own version of these indicators. But here, as a default, it'll actually, as the moving averages are moving up, it will color them green. If they're moving down, it'll color them red. But if you want to set your own colors, that's fine as well. And in this case, let's say, well, actually here, by clicking at the end, all of the other variations that we might have had before. Here's an example of, instead of using the open, high, low, close, we're just going to use the close and have a 20 bar, a 60 bar, and a 120 bar exponential moving average set. Let's hit OK. And here, see how that just changed? Now let's demonstrate one other thing. We want to add some colors to that. So let's add that third parameter. Let's make one of them, let's make the shortest one, say purple. You can actually write out the color you want for the basic colors along with that opacity setting. For example, purple 50, purple 75. Or you can use the HTML standard. For those who understand that, you can put an actual HTML code, let's say pound 4F, 3F. You can use different color schemes so you can play around with that, whatever you're most comfortable using. But here, let's just make it simple. Let's use purple, and we'll put blue for the 60. I'm going to say green for the third. Okay, there we see purple, blue, and green. Let's say we wanted to try an HTML color. Let's try FFAA22 instead of green. That's more like an orange. You see, so you have different ways you can set those colors, whatever is easiest for you. And one final I'll just show you is, let's say you prefer to use something like the Guppy moving averages, this whole set of moving averages. Here we have the GMMA, which you can adjust. And here it's similar. You can actually, if you wanted to, you can in fact set individual moving averages all the way down. Here you see with this example, 60, 50, 45, 40, 35, that's the length of each of those moving averages, along with the weight and the color to use. In this case, we're using all blue right up from the 60 bar to the 30 bar, and then we're using green for the 15 and the down to the 3 moving average. Let's enable that, and you see what's going on over here. It's showing that on the oscillator pane. We can actually show this on top as well. That's the other parameter there, the 1. Use oscillator pane. If we don't want to use the oscillator pane, we can set that to 0. There, we've moved it to the top. And now you have the Guppy GMMA moving average set up here. It's basically the same for all the other indicators. You just read the information that's shown and just adjust the parameters however you want.